Welcome to Rowan Reviews. Today's episode is Firestarter. So this is kind of a well-established story. I know it's based on a novel by Stephen King, and there's been a couple of films before it where I thought they would actually do a better job with it. Like, the intro is really cool. Like, it was really engaging to see the intro and see what was going to happen there. Where when we get into it, like Zac Efron, he does his best to sort of carry it, where the girl wasn't as sort of engaging or likable character as like I probably would have preferred her to be. I guess when she actually does her powers, like it is kind of cool to see. Like, she did have the sort of grunt, sort of grind that I thought, you sort of need to summon fire. I feel like you'd have to have something. But the power aspect, obviously, the two parents, like the introduction was cool, but the two parents were experimented on, obviously when they were in college, which we sort of see the tapes of it. So we're introduced to the family dynamic that gets referenced to. You see like the girl going to school and getting slightly bullied, well, not slightly, she does get bullied, to the point where she gets referenced to like the Amish culture and none of them have Wi-Fi or like any sort of technology, because this organisation will like track them down. So the powers were interesting. Like, we have the father, Zac Efron, starts to like bleed from his eyes when he does his like, I guess, mind manipulation kind of thing. So he likes to get paid in cash as well. So I like how they had the continuity of that, so they didn't want to be traced, which was really cool. But once you sort of get to where the organisation comes in, I'd like to understand a bit more about why the organisation sort of does the things that they want, where it didn't really explain that for me, unless I guess it might be in the novel or it might be sort of some back lore. But once you sort of get out to them running away, it sort of lost its pace. Like, the pacing sort of just dropped off, and the rest of it just felt like it wasn't going anywhere. But the end sort of climax was cool. So obviously they tried to stop the fire and they had the sprinklers, but I like the little twists and turns at the end. I don't want to spoil anything for those who haven't seen it, but unfortunately it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. So like, watch it. It was an enjoyable ride. It's only like an hour and a half, so it's like you get it done pretty quickly, but it's not going to be like, it's not going to blow your socks off and you're not going to go away and continue to think about it. Like, if I wasn't doing a review on it, I probably wouldn't be thinking of it at all. So yeah, it was okay. But if you liked it, or you liked the book, or I should read the book to explain a little bit more about the organisation, let me know below. And you know what to do. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and tell your friends.